All right, yeah, Porsche. I see it. It's looking pretty good. Clean car. Okay. Whoa, stop sign, no blinker. Who is this guy? Who do you think you are? What is up? So, we have got some parts. That's good. We're actually waiting on one other thing, which is some Knowledge spark plug wires, so those aren't here yet. But I did have something I wanted to try while I'm waiting for that, something that my friend Bong told me to try. So, we are going to go look at the ICV valve and clean that out. All right, I see you. Let's see how hard this is. Love that. Just pops right open. Pops right open. This is our guy. Front and center too. Isn't that nice? So it looks like we just have these two clamps, a screw, well, these two clamps, a screw, a couple of bolts actually, so shouldn't be too bad. Let's see. Have this out in 3, 2, 1. Just like that. We have it out, and now it is time to clean it. So here we are. That is out. We're gonna clean in here and see what we can do. All right, so I didn't realize I actually don't have any brake cleaner. So I need some brake cleaners so that I can clean this thing out. But we will get it cleaned. We will do it. We will get things done. So I got to run over to, I don't even know where I'm going. O'Reilly's, I think is what it is. I know where the location is. I just don't know what store it is. So gonna go get some brake cleaner and we'll go from there. And we were correct. It is O'Reilly. O'Reilly. All right, so gotta run in and grab some brake cleaner. So we are looking for brake cleaner. It's not gonna be over here. Oh. Fluid spray cleaners. Okay, so we ended up with some injector cleaner, brake cleaner, and we're gonna go home and try and get this thing running. I have a pretty good feeling that this is gonna do the job, because why not? But I did get a new air sensor. I've got a few other things, so I'm just gonna keep going piece by piece. We'll figure it out. All right, so from what I understand, if you have a metal kitchen sink like I do, it's okay to just spray chemicals and do work inside your house because you don't want to freeze. So that's what we're gonna do. While we're doing all of this, and I think I got brake cleaner in my eyes, is injector cleaner. So this is easy. You just dump it in. So hopefully it helps. I mean, how easy is that for directions, right? Pour entire contents of bottle into fuel tank before or after fueling. Okay, let's go. I know what you're thinking. Is it freezing in my garage? And I know what I'm gonna answer. Yes, the answer is yes. Let me see how well I can take the cap off of this. There's the cap. All right, let's go. Oh, I can hear it going down. Shake it out, shake it out. Make sure we get it all out. And up, and should be good. All right, and just like that, the ICV is back in, clean, clipped, everything is solid. and we'll give it a whirl. Okay, so now that we've done all this work, not a lot of work, now that we did some work, we are going to do a really cool spy move to get out of the garage without moving the truck and see if anything worked. As always, we are going to hope that this starts because we've taken things apart. All right, that's good. So apparently we're on a little bit of a cold start. As soon as well, let's just wait, we might be lucky. Every time so far, it has gotten just even out of, when I put it into gear, it just cuts out. So let's see what we can figure out. Brake, we'll just let it warm up for a minute. It's actually so cold outside that I jumped out and moved the truck because the car's having a hard time going into gear. So I'm gonna let it sit for another minute and then we will go test. So I think we're just gonna start by driving around the neighborhood and then we'll see. Right now it's about like 26 degrees and the car hasn't been driven for a few days, like a week. So we're gonna warm it up, kind of like last time. Warm it up, take it up just a little at a time, and then we'll get on it a little bit, see if that helps. Maybe get stuck. I hope someone's around to pick me up. We'll find out. So far, so good at 1500 RPMs, no issues. That's good, right? So we'll just slowly get out here and pass the construction and see what we can find. We are still cold this time, and at about 2000 RPMs, maybe between 2 and 3K, we are still getting a little bit of a hiccup, but not what we had before. So we're gonna keep going and see what we get. All right, so temperature is going up a little bit, so we're gonna give it a little bit more. Keeping it pretty light, we're gonna keep it under 4K still. And we are in traffic and we do have laws to obey. So we're just gonna go a little at a time. All right, so the first little pull. So up to about 4,500, we're okay still. Temperature is still low, so I don't want to take it beyond that. Let's keep going. Okay, so far so good. We are at an intersection. You know how I like intersections and failing power, so we'll see. So far so good. We are through the intersection. And just running it up to about 4. So look at that. Look at where we live, man. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? All right, so far so good. It is still cold and the temp is still like way low. So we're just gonna take it easy. So far so good. We haven't gone over like 4,500 RPM and we're not even to half temp yet. So we're just going slow and steady. We are going 45, 50 miles an hour though right now, so that's a good sign. Just kind of going to push it through the paces and see where we get. I'm within like 2 miles of my house. I'm just doing circles, so we'll see what we can find. So engine temp, we're at about maybe like a third, and we're doing okay still, no issues. I have not got on it yet because I want it to be right in the middle, prime operating temperature before I get on it, because I want to know if this is really the problem or if it's something else. So we'll see. So we've been driving for like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes now, and no hiccups or anything yet. The car is getting warmed up, pretty much warm. So in just a minute, we'll try and get on it a little bit, see how far we can get stranded from home, that kind of thing. So let's give that a go. All right, so I just want to get on it a little and see. No problem there. Seems to be running fine. We'll see, let's just keep going. Guys, super excited. We have made it to Butterfield Canyon, which is a big deal because we've driven maybe like 20 miles now since the light fix, And that's without doing plugs, wires, any of that stuff. Just cleaning that ICV valve and the injectors. So we're gonna keep driving, see if this is good to go. And I'm sure I'll stop and pull over and tell you. But man, look at that. Awesome. We have mountains. I've been pushing it pretty good. No hiccups. It was doing some weird stuff at the start as it was warming up, but I think part of that was just warm up. So the car is at temperature right now, and it's not skipping a beat, but I am gonna push it all the way back to my house. That way I can see if there's anything else that maybe needs to be accounted for. So far, so good. I owe you a drink. How's this? Yeah, we've been driving for about 20 miles now. Haven't had any issues. I've gotten on it. I've driven it quickly. I've driven it fast. I think we're good. So let's get home. All right, so it's not doing what I was doing before, but it did just have a couple of little hiccups, and it did just hit one of those false neutrals a couple of times. So. Or false red line. So I've got to keep an eye on it, but I think that we're in a lot better shape. So we made it home. We never had power cut, but we did have kind of that weird rev limit thing happen. So we'll keep playing with things and dialing it in, but we're looking a lot better, way better. All right, so just like that, we're back. Car's running a lot better. It does still have a couple of little things that we're gonna work out, but for now, I'm gonna say it's been a good week. So we'll install the plugs and wires and filters. I'm still gonna do the O2 sensor in that. So I'm feeling a lot better, that's all.